Divine Wisdom Unveiled with Julianne Duffy. Book your personal reading at breathewithinyoga.com.
Hello, and welcome to your daily message from your compassionate divine guides. I have changed the deck. Today we're using the Rose Oracle deck, also by Rebecca Campbell, the artwork by Katie Louise. And as I've done before, I've already pre-shuffled, and let's find out what message our divine guides have for us today. And the message is the thorn. Just take a moment, look at this beautiful image, just breathe in this image, notice the details. Notice if there's any thoughts, observations, or sensations as we initially look at this beautiful card. The thorn, protection, boundaries, clear communication. The thorn. So just take a deep breath in, just breathing in the energy, the thorn, protection, boundaries, clear communication. The rose is the queen of all flowers. Her soft and often fragrant bloom takes our breath away from near and far. A bridge between heaven and earth, she has the capacity to act as a portal to ourselves and call our soul more fully into our body. She leaves us in awe, allowing us to experience heaven on earth for a very precious moment. But the rose is not all gentle and soft. In fact, most roses are armored with spiky thorns and prickles of various shapes and sizes. These sharp protectors act like knights, defending their queen, clearly setting the necessary boundaries and conditions for her to do what she was born to do. We are like the rose too. So often we don't get taught how important clear communication and loving boundaries are in our relationships. When we're not clear in our needs, when we don't communicate them, when we don't take responsibility for them, it's impossible for others to give us what we need. This often results in a big breakdown of the relationship. Communicating our needs and establishing our boundaries allows us not only to feel safe, but those we're in relationships to feel safe too. This card delivers the message of the importance of clear communication, boundaries, and taking responsibility for our needs. To be clear with others, we must first be clear with ourselves, and then communicate this to our loved ones and the world. And the soul inquiry with the thorn, protection, boundaries, clear communication, is what loving boundaries are you being called to establish? And how are you being called to communicate clearly to those you're in a relationship in or with? So as I leave you today with the thorn, protection, boundaries, clear communication, you can contemplate. Maybe sit in meditation for a few moments and contemplate. What loving boundaries are you being called to establish? And how are you being called to communicate clearly to those you're in a relationship with? Namaste. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.